The Eiffel Tower is going to have an 8-foot wall of reinforced glass built around it to protect it from terror attacks. The Paris mayor's office says the wall will replace metal fences that were put up for the Euro 2016 soccer tournament. If approved, the project will cost $21 million. America's new top prosecutor, Jeff Sessions, has said the United States must bring an end to illegal immigration when he was sworn in earlier today. Sessions said, quote, "We need to end this lawlessness that threatens the public safety and pulls down the wages of working Americans." President Donald Trump said the former Alabama senator would be a great protector of the people. Yesterday in Somalia, ex-Prime Minister Mohammed Abdullahi Mohammed beat President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud in a surprising result. Somalia has not had a one-person, one-vote democratic election since 1969. Mr. Mohammed's election is part of a lengthy process to help the East African state rebuild its democracy and achieve stability. With the World News Minute, I'm Joe Cicchino. Back to you. Thanks, guys. With Rowan's Battle of the Bands coming up, I want you to think about your favorite musician. Now, I bet you didn't think of the drummer. But hey, that's okay. They're not used to getting any respect, but they deserve it. They're the hurricane of limbs that get relegated to the dark corners of the stage. Their hair is soaked, their face is dripping, and their arms are slimy with sweat by the time the set's over. They can't get too attached to their equipment either. There's nothing better than cracking a few cymbals a few months after you buy them, and then having to go back and blow another $200 on something that might not last till into next month. There's also no room for error for any drummer, but there are so many things that can go wrong. You could drop a stick or miss-hit a drum. If you couldn't tell, I myself am a drummer. So anyway, if you decide to come to Battle of the Bands, look for me. I'll be the one in the back of the stage, though you might not be able to see me. Back to you guys at the desk. Hey, thanks guys. Now, my favorite TV show, Bob's Burgers, will be releasing an album on March 12th. The CD will include 112 original songs from the show and features artists such as St. Vincent, Lapsley, and The National. In other music news, Lady Gaga will be replacing Beyoncé at Coachella this year. Now, Beyoncé was set to be one of the headliners at the music festival, but since she's pregnant with twins, she had to unfortunately back out. And if you like movies, Marvel's Logan is hitting theaters later tonight. The film currently holds a 93% fresh rating on RottenTomatoes.com, and you can catch it at Regal Cinema Cross Keys at 7 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. That's all for entertainment. Back to you guys at the desk. Finding ways to get young students ready to learn can be a stretch.
Most of the day we're just running, and we don't get that time to check in.
At John Brainerd Elementary in Mount Holly, New Jersey, the students are literally stretching.
I've had about 10 years experience studying mindfulness, and it drastically changed my own life, and I knew I had to incorporate it when I started teaching.
I thought it would really benefit a number of students in the school, so I approached her and about starting this, and we've grown it now for about 3 years.
Last year's program was so successful that it's open to anyone this year. While it's only 15 minutes long, it includes both yogic breathing and poses. According to both instructors, the morning mindfulness program has yielded positive results.
It really helps students to be able to learn those self-regulation skills, which helps them in the classroom, helps them with their focus and their study habits.
We've gotten nothing but positive feedback. The parents love it. Media has started to cover it. The teachers have nothing but positive feedback about their children being in the program. And using it in my own classroom, I've seen nothing but an increase in focus, more compassion, more self-awareness for the children. So it's been wonderful.
But most importantly, the kids love it too. For the Rowan Report in Mount Holly, New Jersey, I'm Joe Cicchino. The state of New Jersey is typically known to have the cheapest gas prices.
The low price of gas, the low tax rate was one of the reasons to live in New Jersey, and now that reason's gone.
That was until October 14th, when Governor Chris Christie passed a measure increasing the gas tax to 23 cents per gallon.
I think that they did a poor job of letting New Jersey residents know that the gas tax was going to go up so high.
In early November, gas stations like the one behind me saw their prices go from under $2 to up above $2.10 almost overnight. It wasn't until November 8th's presidential election that we found out just where these funds were going. A question asking voters to dedicate the revenue to the state's transportation projects was barely approved.
I know it's been in the works for a while now, for a few years. If they use the money the right way, which is tough to tell with New Jersey government, it will help with projects, but it remains to be seen.
Got to tell you, I'm not feeling the love on that one. My trust isn't there. So my future, and for my family is probably all electric vehicles as soon as we can foreseeably, afford it.
The 23-cent gas tax hike, along with increases in diesel fuels and non-motor fuels, will produce $1.23 billion annually to finance an 8-year, $16 billion transportation program. For the Rowan Report, I'm Joe Cicchino.